guys and dolls, my name is Celtic Titan and welcome back to Dauntless. Now, there have been big changes over the last year in this game. A lot of big changes since the last time we ever played it on the channel. And one of the things that seems to kind of throw newer players for a loop, or folks who are returning who, you know, they weren't there for the Reforged updates. So for those of you who haven't, you know, paid attention, haven't been back on this for a while, one of the things that changed is that we no longer upgrade our weapons and gear by continuing to take them back to the smithies. We upgrade them essentially by leveling up our weapon XP. So if you take a look here, you can see I am level 1 right now on my axes. But then if you take a look here, you can see my swords are 14, my hammers are 20, and then we have all of our reforged numbers underneath. So what this gets people kind of goofed up in is that instead of always going after materials, we're going after weapon levels. Okay, the materials aren't quite as important anymore, other than just making the weapon and then power surging it, which is a whole other topic that we could get into. But one of the things I kind of wanted to touch on today is folks who are having difficulty, you know, they get through the entire, you see here, the entire Slayer's Path. They get themselves up to Reforge here, and then, you know, now they've gone back to level 1. And maybe they've done it a couple of times, but they're having trouble, they're struggling because it takes so long to do it. So that's what I wanted to touch on today, is show you guys just how easy it can be to get started re-leveling your weapon every single time. Now understand, there are folks out there who can give you much better builds than I can. To name a couple, the Mr. Trails, Real Asian Robot, you know, folks like that, Odo, who can show you much better builds for when you're doing better, for when you're, you know, dodging the way you should, for when you're charging your attacks, or whatever, you know, the case may be for your weapon. But like I said, for now, I'm dealing mostly with newer folks or returning folks. So what you want to focus on is, number one, is getting a weapon power surge. Now, what you're going to notice here in this build is that I have taken the Nezaga axe. Now, the Nezaga axe was the first one that I ever power surged as far as the axes go. One of the things I wanted to focus on today was taking it more from a beginner standpoint. Somebody who doesn't have a bunch of power surge gear, who doesn't have, you know, a whole lot of time invested into it. So now that I've rambled for a while, I'm going to show you what we're working with here. Now, in order to prove my point, what I've done is I've taken Karabak's helmet, because, I mean, I haven't power searched it. You can see here, all I've got is +1 Assassin Frenzy. I have not bothered putting a cell in there. And I've got all recruit armor instead. Now, here you can see I'm using Pangar's Shine. Another one that would be a good one for folks who are just starting out or just kind of cutting their teeth on it would be Skarn's Defiance, because Skarn's Defiance will give you shields over time. And then in here I have an +3 energized cell. Now, some of you may be looking at that and saying, geez, Kel, how am I going to get that +3 cell if I'm just kind of starting to get going here? Now that the ace chips are gone, and now that we just use Aether Dust to combine our cells, it's a whole lot easier. And in this case here, you can see all I've got is three whole cells here. I mean, I don't think that's unreasonable for you to have gone all the way to level 20 on a weapon, come back to level 1 by reforging it, and then to say that you have at least three cells that you have combined and bumped up to +3. In my Nezaga axe, you can see here I have a tenacious cell, which grants me extra damage based on my current HP level. Okay, now that will shift if you get hit, but it's still something. It's an easy one to deal with. It's not quite as unforgiving as Predator is, whereas Predator, if you get hit once, it's gone for 15 seconds. And then you can see here in my utility cell, I have an etheric attunement cell, which will help my lantern to come up that much faster. Now you can also see if I showed you in my Slayer's Path, I have unlocked Grim Onslaught. I have unlocked everything for the axes down here. You can see here, I've gone the whole way across. But like I said, I want to show this from a newer person's perspective. So we're going to use Flight of Ruin and Volatile Axe Core. Those are the ones that you start with. The other thing that you want to focus on, let me grab that on the way by, is making sure you have your bounties, okay? Your bounties are going to be so helpful for leveling you up. Now, they did just recently change it so that the gold bounties do not give quite as much XP. That's okay. That is okay. We're not looking to change the world here. So I have my 4 bounties going here. For part damage, slaying them while they're enraged, slaying 8 behemoths, and then 3 umbral. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to go into an escalation. We're going to go into Terra Escalation 1 through 13. And we are going to private because we can't join a queue. Our weapon level's too low. Now, some folks will look at that and they will get very intimidated, okay? You got to take a step back and realize now that you have a power-surged weapon, you are much stronger than you would have been the first time through. So give yourself a break, cut yourself some slack. And I mean, and remember guys, this is a video game. The most important thing is having fun with it. Okay, if you're not having fun, either you're doing something wrong, you're taking something way too seriously, or maybe you're just in the wrong game. But all that aside, here, I'm going to show you again, just so you know, I'm not messing around on you. I am level 1, and I do not have a whole bunch of Power Surge gear on right now. All I have is 3 Etheric Attunement, 3 Energized, 3 Savagery, which doesn't really help me because I'm not going to be wounding anything, 3 Tenacious, and then my 1 Assassin's Frenzy for the helmet here. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, we got a Shrike. Nice. Smack him once. Oh, look at that. Part break right off the bat. Oh. And just dodge your way through as much as you can remember to. And you can see... Oh. Ah, I didn't dodge it in time. That's alright. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Ah, I didn't grab it in time. And I missed him again. Isn't that something? Oh, for crying out loud. Oh. Come here, you turd. Oh, 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 oh. You gonna go again? Oh, I don't know if you're gonna go again. I think I kind of lucked out on that one. But you can see we're not doing terrible here. I mean, I've goofed up quite a bit. You know, let's give him a Flight of Ruin just to get things going and get us up to level 1 on our determination. Ah, we were enraging again and I completely missed it. Oh, I thought Flight of Ruin did that. That's alright. That's okay, and we bumped it up to level 2 on the determination. See, guys, that was not difficult. And I goofed around an awful lot. I made it more difficult than it needed to be. You know what? Why don't I just take defense for now? Just to show you, you do more than enough damage. Okay, you've got a shock axe. You know, you're in a Terra escalation, so you're gonna predominantly run up against Terra behemoths, unless you're just super unlucky. But even then, you're not gonna run against shock. So shock weapons work out just fine. And you can see we got our Karabak over here, and Karabak is gonna be one of those. Either you love him or you hate him. But eventually he's going to get to a point where he is super easy for you to... Ah, I goofed that one. He's going to be super easy for you guys to defeat. It's not going to be... Ah. It's not going to be anything earth-shattering. Oh gosh, I keep breaking parts by accident. But you can see, because of Volatile Axe Core, I'm doing AoE damage just by... Just by charging my attack, I'm doing AoE damage anyways. Oh, he's gonna nail me. Yep. Skarn is one of those that I have trouble timing out anyways. Oop. Nice. But just keep charging those attacks. You'll eventually knock him out like that. Like right there, I had staggered him. It was nothing big. It was nothing crazy with it. Oh gosh, they're all damage. They are all damage. You know what? We'll take that one. We'll take that one. That's a good one anyways. But see that? I mean, that's crazy. You are so powerful just with this weapon. That your weapon power is so high compared to dealing with these guys that your even Iceborne will absolutely get them. And see, I'm not doing anything crazy here, guys. Oh, jeez Louise. Get off me, you. Like, I am absolutely goofing this up. And I'm not, I'm not struggling with it because of it. You see, and I'm not timing, or I'm not taking a step back and then throwing my Flight of Ruin so that it whirls around inside the behemoth's body or inside his hitboxes. I'm not doing this perfectly, and this is working out very, very well. Now, if you look down here, I believe, yep, we are at level 3 already. So, I mean, we're not hurting. We are not hurting at all. Okay, Koshai and Embermane. This'll kind of be one of them that, because Embermane moves around so quickly that he's so hard to deal with a slower weapon. Where in the heck is he? There he is. Come on, Embermane. What are we waiting for, buddy? I gotta break him out of his cycle here. Oh, no, oh, there he goes. There we go, got him. Come on, charge the weapon. What are we doing here? See, I told you. I mean, you'll either succeed or fail, but look at this. We're not struggling at all. Nobody's struggling here. If anything, we're doing too well. We're doing too well for the fact that I am just not doing what I should be doing. See, I'm not getting my combos off the way I should. I'm just absolutely messing this up in every way. Oh, and I dodged too soon. Oh, and I swung it way too soon. See? Oh, man, that would have been great if I could have interrupted both of them at the same time. Oh, come on, come on. You knock it off. Oh, Embermane died just because. Oh, Koshai, you butt. Come here. Yep, see, and I haven't dodged a single enrage the entire time. Not a single one. I'm missing most of my dodges for my attack, or for their attacks. Oh, good. Got him on that last one. Come on, you. Stagger. Oh, well, he's just gonna die. And see, guys, that's it. That's it. And I'm almost level 4. There was nothing crazy in there. When we get back out, I don't want to lock up the screen because it is still a little glitchy, but we'll look at our bounties and see where we're at. Okay, yep, we got 3 of them while they were enraged, and we fought 6 behemoths, so that finished that out. You can see here, Broken Promises is almost done. 15k to enraged, and... Okay, so if you give me one moment here, yep, see, we're almost all, well, more than halfway through level 4, and all we did was 1 run, and we did 2 bronze level bounties. That was it. Okay, and that was not difficult at all. But give me just a moment here, and I will, I'll make a different build, and I'll show you just how even easier it can be. Okay, so this is the build that I usually run with on my axe. And again, guys, you've seen it. I'm not perfect with this, but it works out really well. So let's go ahead. I'll turn that off so you can see what I'm dealing with here. So I have Terminal Voltage, that is the Melkarian axe, with the Tenacious and Assassin's Frenzy. Grim Onslaught for my special. My mod is Overcharged Cylinder, so that now Determination stacks 4 times with Savit's Cleaver. In there, we've got Iceborne as my Omni Cell, still Pangar Shine with an Energized Cell. And then we've got Dark Watch with a Tenacious Cell, Scravewing Jacket with an Adrenaline Cell, Malkarian's Grasp with a Predator Cell, and then Chrono Treads with a Cunning Cell. Now, understand, guys, these are 3 different legendary items between the axe, the hands, and the legs here. So, I mean, yes, this is going to take a little bit of work to get to, and everything is power surged in this build, okay? And again, guys, this is not the optimal build because look here, so I've got +6 Tenacious. My health is not going to be through the roof, but at the same time, to me, I don't worry about it as much, okay? So let's check it out real quick. I got +3% damage for every 10 stamina missing, which with an axe, you're going to just burn right through your stamina. You got +6 Cunning for extra crit chance and crit damage. Predator here, so after not taking damage for 15 seconds, you get a 35% damage bonus. You do lose that when you get hit. But because you're doing so much damage and you are in a low-level Terra escalation, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. You should be breaking parts like crazy and just constantly, you know, keeping them stagger locked. +6 Tenacious for 2% damage every 100 HP. You saw I had 1200, so that's 24% damage. Assassin's Frenzy to give me a +15 attack speed for 20 seconds every time I break apart. Now, that is nothing to sneeze at. I know 15% doesn't seem like much, but it works out really, really well. And then +3 Energized to help me build up my my determination bar. We're going to jump back into this with this build, okay? And I'll show you guys even, again, how much easier it gets once you have a full set of Power Surge gear with, I don't even want to say the right perks because these aren't the optimal perks. This is not the optimal build. But it's not a bad one either, and it pumps out a ton of damage. It works well enough for me. And that's the biggest thing that I always want you guys to remember. I know I've preached it on this channel God knows how many times. You've got to do your builds for you, especially in Dauntless, okay? You can take that super optimal build that you saw, like that Cosplay Grill, or any of the other big streamers and YouTubers that they use inside of their trials and stuff like that, and inside their escalations. You can take those builds and use them, but maybe they won't work as well for you because it doesn't match your play style. So you've got to be able to kind of switch things up. Okay, and then we'll just jump right in here. Oh, we got a regular Charog. That's weird. Oh, see, and there it goes. There goes my Predator already. Oh, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. Ah. Oh, that was not smart. I should have waited for my pulse. Let's see, I just broke another part. Oh, and he moved again. See? It's not always gonna be perfect, guys. And you're not always gonna hit the right abilities. It's not always... Oh, he's gonna move forward here in just a sec. Oh, and there he goes. He's down. Oh, I should have charged my pulse. That's okay. And I'm still on fire. But I'll get Predator back here in just a moment. And, okay, 20% for below 50. I'll get Predator back here in just a moment and we'll be all set. See, there it is. It's back again. That double sword. That's going to be something that might be difficult for some of you newer folks, too, is to be able to recognize which one of those buffs is what. You're just going to have to pay attention and get used to it as you go through. Ugh. I'm not so much worried about the Carabac, but that Gnasher can be a real pain in the butt. Okay, there we go. Oh gosh. See, Carabac's already down. I'm gonna bash him across the face. That worked out perfectly. And then we'll come right back here. And see, now I have no stamina whatsoever. Now, this is not the best position for me to be in, because you have no stamina to dodge. But at the same time, it's not the end of the world. Oh. Thank goodness he's not a Rage Tail. Oh, and he died anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, see, don't make things more difficult than they need to be. You know, don't let your head tell you that things don't make sense when you haven't even tried. Let's see here. 20% attack speed. Oh, it's only a Spore-struck Embermane. Yeah, we'll take that one. Oh, you turd, turn around. Come on. That was a nice pulse. That was a good one. That sucks. There goes my Predator bonus. It's alright. Not the end of the world. There we go. And dead. Not the end of the world. See that? And I even set it up so I was going to be taking 20% more damage. Or 25, I forget what it was. And it still worked out just fine. Yep, we'll go with Elemental Form Shock. And we're into our last round. And let's see, where we at? We're at level 5. How are we doing on our bounties? That one's finished. I don't think we're gonna... we won't finish that one for sure. We definitely aren't gonna finish that one. I don't know how we'll do on that one. We'll have to wait and see. Because that was part damage to Enraged, right? Yeah. But then there's ways to work around that one too. And I already goofed up my Predator. Oof. You little turd. Oh, Boreas, you butthead. You gotta come over here and ruin the day for everybody else. Come here and get smacked. Let me get over here. Ah, there we go. Alright, Shrike should enrage soon. Come here, you little butthead. Alright, Shrike's dead. That's perfect. Oh, but he's covered in ice. That's not gonna do. That's not gonna do. Oh, for God's sake. See that? I just keep goofing, but it's all right. Ah. It's all right. Don't give yourself a whole bunch of guff over it. Oh, see that? And all it took was the boomerang out of Savit's cleaver to do that. And see, I've been breaking parts, so my attack speed was up. We just popped level 6, so we're doing good on that. Let's go back to Ramsgate and see how we did. We're 2/3 of the way through level 6. We've only gone on 2 runs, and you can see it, guys. I certainly didn't give my best performance ever. Especially seeing as I was running Predator and I kept getting hit, so I kept losing that damage bonus. I mean, if you get good with dodging, you get your timing down, and you do, most of it right, you're going to just absolutely blast through it. And you saw it. This is not the most optimal build. It's just not. But everything worked out just fine. Okay, and it worked out just fine with the other one with only one power surge, just the power surge weapon. It wasn't even a legendary with a bond. It was just a regular Nezaga axe. Nothing special. So like I always say, guys, just give yourself a chance. Don't talk yourself out of something. Just try. Okay, just give it a shot. You never know how well it'll work out. But that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, go on ahead and hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you can keep seeing more from me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.